All right, let's take a look at what we have on tap for this week. We're going to start off with snatch, 3 sets of 2 reps at 80%. So you'll notice that weight is getting a little bit heavier as we drop the weight, as we drop the number of reps you're doing each set. If you're not able to hit 80% comfortably, I want you to drop the weight some. So this should feel heavy, but it should be at a weight that you can get. And then you're going to drop back down to do the technique sets um, to 55% of your max. Again, those technique sets are for the purpose of correcting something that or maybe a cue that a coach gave you on the heavier percentages, but it's really hard to make a correction at 80% of your 1 rep max snatch. So, if it's get full extension, that's something you can really practice on your last set when you drop it back down. Then we have some interval work here that's going to be pretty tough. It may not read that way on paper, um, but you'll find out. So it's 4 rounds of 2 minutes, as many rounds as possible of deadlifts and bar over burpees. You're going to rest 2 minutes in between each round. Each round, you're going to start with your first deadlift. So, on your second round, if you end and you still have 2 burpees left, um, you're going to start over with your first deadlift. You're not going to pick up where you left off. Also, those deadlifts, a lot of people may need to scale back the weight on this. It should be something that you can get through unbroken pretty much every round, the whole 2 minutes. And you'll probably surprise yourself with 225 and 155. Probably a lot more of you than you think will be able to get through that. On let's see, on Tuesday, front squats. Then we end with the high rep set of 8 to 12 reps. That 8 rep is the low number. So if you get to 8, you can go more. Like definitely go more. You want to get as many reps as you can up to 12. Then you're going to complete for time a 400-meter run, 21:15.9 of overhead reverse lunge, kettlebell swings, and then run 400. That overhead reverse lunge is going to be tough. It's going to be challenging. It is strength, but it involves a lot more balance and control and stability. Um, Reverse lunge, most of the time we step forward on a lunge. This one, same thing. You're just stepping back. Your back knee touches the ground. Your front foot stays planted, and then you just step back up. And those reps are total, so it's not 21 on each leg. On Wednesday, clean and jerk. Then we're going to move on to press. And with a partner, you're going to complete the following. Spend 6 minutes with a row. Run as many calories as you can. 5 minutes of burpees, box jumps, wall balls, and sit-ups. You can split up those however you want. Only one person can work at a time. Um, we should be okay on the rowers, but if something happens and you're not, you can just stagger that start. And I say okay on the rowers, meaning we should have enough for all the classes. On July 2nd, we're going to start with the skill work, which we've been typically doing. Hopefully, you're starting to see some improvement there in at least one of those areas. Then you're going to complete for time a 1,200-meter run, 20 double unders, 10 toes to bar. You're going to keep going through rounds of that. Each time you see the run gets a little bit shorter. On Friday, the 3rd, you're going to deadlift and then clean pulls. And then this is a test workout. We've done it before. There's not actually a name for it. We just think it's a really good test of fitness. 2 rounds of 25 back squats and a 200-meter sled pull. The first time we've done this at CrossFit, we were able to do it outside. So if the weather's good, hopefully we can do that all outside. And a friend of mine in the noon class asked me a really good question. And it was, why are we testing on Fridays when it's at the end of the week? You're already beat down. And in case you've missed, we are doing that going forward. Every Friday is going to be a test. I'll probably redo the workout every 3 months. Um, so the reason why we do it at the end of the week is so it doesn't disturb the rest of our training. So our main priority is not testing. Our main priority is getting you more fit. And to test something, um, I'll give you an example. When you do a test, it can mess up the rest of your week if you don't put it in the right spot. So, for example, this week we're doing heavy squats towards the beginning of the week. We want to wait 48 hours to 72 hours before we would do squats again. And then so you notice that on Friday in the test workout, there's back squats. So if we were to do that on Monday when you're fresh, and then we wanted to do back squats on Tuesday, heavy back squats, like it doesn't work out, we need to do those 72 hours apart. And we think squats are the heavy squats are more of a priority than your test, so we don't want to put the um, heavy squats at the end of the week. Um, the stuff we think is a priority we put at the beginning of the week. So um, there are 2 weeks out of each cycle that testing is a priority, and we'll adjust that so you'll be as fresh as you can be for those tests. But these that we do every week, again, it's a good way to test your fitness, make sure you're progressing, but we don't want to plan every week around the testing. So hope that makes sense. And then on Saturday, we're going to be closed for July the 4th. So I encourage you to get outside and spend some time outside if the weather's nice. All right, see you this week.